What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Truck Central. On this episode of Featured, we're going to be checking out Josh's 2004 lifted Ford F250 Powerstroke. Alrighty, Josh, so why don't you tell us a little bit about your lifted F250?
Okay, well, it's got about a 4 to 4.5 inch lift kit. I bought it like that.
So you did a good bit of work with this truck after you got it, or what?
I just kind of drove it for a few years, and then it came time to decide whether or not I'm going to put money into it or get an updated version like the Ford 250 Powerstroke. And there was such a following with the 6.0 and so much misinformation out there that me and my brother decided that we were going to spend the time showing that the 6.0 can be reliable. Awesome.
Well, let's go for a drive and see how reliable it is. Oh man, you're the winner for today. Let me tell you, for keeping that sidestep on a lifted truck.
You ready to go buy a Ford?
Yeah. I don't know. Let's see what happens. All right, so we're setting off now in the lifted F250. First time in a lifted Ford, let alone an F250. So this is an interesting experience for a Chevy guy, let me tell you.
We all have to come around once in a while.
Yeah. Josh told me before we left the parking lot, he said, I'm gonna convince you to buy a Ford by the end of this video, so we'll see if he does that. First thing I notice is obviously the big tires in this truck are noisy, but they also have some wear on them too, so that's probably why. How were they brand new? You bought them, the tires brand new, or did you buy them used?
These are new. Okay. Actually, they don't have many miles on them. The truck was sitting for a little while, and I actually got the wrong grade. I went with grade, I believe C or D, and yeah. A truck this size for towing, you really want like E.
Okay.
And the sheer weight of the truck kind of cupped the tires a little bit. I wasn't going to be towing much, so I figured I'd take the comfort of the C.
So speaking of towing, when you buy an F250 or a 3/4 ton truck, whatever, it's generally used for towing, should be. But some guys buy them just to buy them and they don't tow anything. Now you have towed stuff with this truck. What do you tow, and how heavy of a rig do you tow?
Well, it was a lighter fifth wheel, but right now Jared's been towing the family fifth wheel, which is I believe 12.5.
Oh, so you use a fifth wheel when you tow?
Yeah, we do go camping.
That's good. That's cool. So that's good. I like to see someone that owns one of these trucks actually use a fifth wheel. You know,
actually use it.
Yeah, instead of
you get these
towing
guys
a 5,000 pound rig or something with it's like.
You get these guys with diesel trucks, you know, a full ton or a 3/4 ton truck.
Yeah.
And they try to build some off-road vehicle. It's just not going to happen.
Right.
It's not purpose built.
Like you probably should have bought a Jeep. You know what I mean?
Go get a Raptor.
Or a Raptor. Right.
Or a Jeep. How'd that work out for you?
Didn't. So in my defense, I bought one of the crappiest Jeeps ever. So I'm sure if I bought a new one, I may have a different experience.
Yeah, Jeeps are cool. Jeeps are cool. We had a Jeep, and I got to tell you, for everyday driving, it's just not my thing.
Okay.
It's not my cup of tea. I do think that they're just not luxurious. They don't drive nice. Like when you're in here, you got all this elbow room.
I was gonna say it's big. You got the crew cab, so it's the big or extended cab, whatever Ford calls it. You've got a lot of room back there.
Yeah,
for sure.
It's bigger than our family SUV actually. If you're sitting in the back,
it's a lot wider too. I noticed. You know,
with the 04, I did notice that you see all your friends. They have the nice brand new trucks and some creature comforts, infotainment and stuff. So we did put the doubled-in head unit in there. It's an Android. It's actually a computer. I can go and watch YouTube if I want.
So you have Wi-Fi on it?
Oh, I hotspot it from my phone.
Hotspot it from your phone,
so I can check fault codes using the Torque Pro app and everything. It just
cool. Just
trying to make it so that you're not missing out on everything that you get with a new vehicle.
Yeah, well that's cool. Yeah. So we're getting on the highway now. How's it? How does it drive? I mean, it feels like a little more of a rough ride to me. You know,
that's the tires, quite frankly.
The tires.
Yeah.
Okay.
When the tires before they were cupped, it's actually a very smooth ride.
Okay.
The transmission in the 6.0s is one of the best transmissions you can actually find, even by today's standards.
Okay.
No issues with the transmission. I mean, you know, obviously this is one of the most notorious motors out there.
Right.
Certainly in the diesel community. So a lot of hate going on with the 6.0s, and for good reason. When they came out in 03, 04, there were a couple of design flaws, but the aftermarket came up with solutions. One of the things we don't have is transmission issues.
Yeah, so you haven't had any issues. How many miles are on this?
I wouldn't say I haven't had any issues.
Okay, so any major issues?
So we've dealt with a lot of the common issues with the 6.0, such as EGR cooler, the oil cooler, and we show you what the workarounds are and how to resolve those issues on our channel.
Okay. So you have a YouTube channel. Cool. What's your YouTube channel?
6.0 Bros.
6.0 Bros. How many subscribers do you have?
We just hit 300 a couple of days ago, and we're growing. We got a really loyal following, and we're having fun with it. I think is the main thing. We're not doing it because we think that we're going to have 5,000 subscribers next month. We're doing it because we're going to do it regardless, and we might as well get that information out there to others.
How many miles does this truck have on it?
This has about 120,000.
And when you got it, did you buy this new or did you buy it used?
Bought it used about 7.5 years ago.
Okay. With how many miles did it have?
With 70.
70. Okay. So you've put about almost twice that on it, right?
Yeah, about 50,000.
50-some thousand, yeah.
So I do tend to have a second vehicle. You know, sometimes you want to be up high in the truck.
Yeah.
And then other times you need to race.
Yeah, right. Well, it's good to know for those that are watching, maybe that are interested in a F250 and they don't want to spring out the money for a new one, because let's face it, anything 250 wise or 2500 is going to be expensive. It's a diesel, you know, especially if you want to get something fully loaded. So to get a used truck like this in the early 2000s, people know now from what you've said what to watch out for, or even, you know, what they have to be aware of, you know, when buying a truck like this. And this is lifted. This is how many inch lift does it have on it?
I'd say 4.5.
4.5 inch lift. Still, like, it doesn't seem inconvenient. I mean, to me, just riding in the truck doesn't seem that inconvenient.
No, 4.5 inch lift, we can still tow a fifth wheel.
Okay.
We can still tow a boat. It does get you that more aggressive look and you know, ground clearance, if that's what you're looking for.
Yeah.
If you're looking for an early 2000s truck, you're probably looking at around $20,000.
Yeah.
And you got to budget about $5,000 to make a 6.0 run with the type of power and longevity of the brand new trucks.
Gotcha. You did a good job, partially convincing me, but I don't know if I want a Ford just yet. And I say that, I say the F word on my channel and people freak out, just so you know. But as far as the truck goes, I like the looks of it. I think it's a cool truck.
I think it's held up nicely.
Yeah, for sure.
A lot of people, when I pull up, people are a little bit shocked to know that this is well over 10 years old now.
Yeah.
I do like the brand new trucks, having said that.
Yeah.
You know, I just want to make sure that people know that I can park next to a brand new truck and people aren't like, well, look at that hoopty.
Yeah, like, oh, that thing's old, you know. Yeah, no, it looks great. It looks great from the outside and everything.
A fourth of the value of a brand. I mean, Fords, you can get a $100,000 truck now, which is insane to me. But if you have it, why not? You know, I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I mean, the interior looks great. Looks like you keep it nice, you know. And the previous owner obviously kept it pretty decent as well. So for an 04, I mean, we're talking that's you know, that's 14 years old at this point.
Yeah.
You know, and it looks great. So thanks, Josh. I appreciate it, man. The truck was pretty cool.
Thank you, Nick. I do appreciate the opportunity to be featured on Truck Central.
No problem. I mean, you know, this is the first time, like I said, riding in one, and I was definitely impressed, you know. Cool
Sleep
truck.
on it. Go ahead and sleep on it.
Yeah, he's, like I said, he's still trying to convince me to buy a Ford. So be sure to check out Josh. He's got a YouTube channel with his brother. It's called 60 Bros. They both have lifted F250s. So again, Josh, thank you. Appreciate you coming out. And great truck. Do you guys have an Instagram too? You got 60 Bros?
We do. You have to add an H. 6.0 H Bros.
6.0, like O.
No,
Gotcha.
0. No, it is 0.
It is 0.
H, but you have to add an H.
Okay, I'll try to get that right, and you guys too over there if you'd like to follow them. If you guys have F250s or if you're interested in any of their builds, definitely go check them out on YouTube and Instagram. And as always, be sure to subscribe to Truck Central for more truck content, more featured videos coming. Also, if you enjoyed the video, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up, and have a great day.